Welcome to your weekly UAS news update. We have 4 stories for you this week. The FAA proposes $270,000 in fine. That's right, $270,000. A man is arrested for terrorism plot using drones. We have something a little lighter. DJI releases Goggle N3, and then lastly, we have Aloft getting B4UFLY approval. Let's get to it. And first up this week, the FAA has fined a Pueblo real estate developer in Colorado $270,000 for over 200 Part 107 violations. His name, Henry Hank Borunda, is commonly known for his YouTube channel called Bumsndrones, where he harasses homeless people and posts their reaction online, which is despicable. Borunda violated 11 FARs, a total of 230 times according to the FAA, and had until October 30th to furnish the settlement amount of $270,000 or submit additional information. Violations included careless and reckless operations, operating over people, operating an unregistered drone, dropping objects in a careless manner, operating without a remote pilot certificate, and operating at night without a strobe light. Now, we'll keep you updated when we hear more information about this. I'm sure there will be more, but please, please, please don't be that guy. A man in Nashville, Tennessee was arrested, this is a crazy story, by the FBI after an investigation into a plot to bomb the electric grid using a drone. Skylar Filippi planned to use a small drone to drop pipe bombs onto substations in Nashville as domestic terrorism. The FBI utilized undercover agent who at times went to scout locations with Filippi. The plot came to a close on November 2nd when Filippi and undercover agent drove to a target location and were in the process of powering the drone with an armed explosive nearby. Filippi faces charges using a weapon of mass destruction, which can land him a life in prison. All right, on to happier stories. Yes, please, let's do that. DJI has released the Goggle N3 that has a 54-degree field of view, OcuSync 4, and then a 2.7-hour runtime, coming in at only about $229, which is quite a deal for goggles, especially. The N3 includes the ability to do easy acro with flip, rolls, and then one-tap power loop. And you can see a full review right here. Check it out. We played with them for a couple of weeks, and they're actually pretty cool, especially for the price. And last up this week, Aloft Air Aware has gotten B4UFLY approval. Now, this may be confusing. We had talked about back in the days that B4UFLY, the app in itself, was going away, and Air Aware was a replacement. The FAA came up with this B4UFLY program instead of a specific app, and has been giving like a tag, a B4UFLY tag to certain apps. Now AirAware has that. Many of you have asked why AirAware wasn't B4UFLY approved before, and the answer was that we wanted to include additional information into the app in conjunction with Aloft. Now, we've now joined the B4UFLY program after making sure that we can continue to add and display all that extra information. If you're not familiar with the app, AirAware is a platform that we work with Aloft in order to create for recreational pilots so that you have access to additional information after the FAA discontinued the B4UFLY app. More upgrades are coming soon, so let us know in the comments what we'd like to see, but we've got a list of things that are coming up. And that's it. That's all we have for you this week. We will see you next week. There's no happy hour this Friday, but we will be back on Monday for a live Q&A.